Today's lesson, lesson 12, is about comparing fractions. We learned how to use a number line to compare fractions, but I also taught the students how to get a common denominator when comparing fractions. So for each problem, I want them to get a common denominator before they compare. So we talked about finding the least common multiple for 8 and 5 for the two denominators. So they have to count by fives, and then they have to count by eights. Let's count by fives first. Okay, and then if they were counting by eights, now some of the students can do this in their head, which is totally fine, but until they get better at doing this, you're going to see that the least common multiple is 40. So both fractions we set up as having a denominator of 40, and we do the top-bottom rule that we've been doing, making equivalent fractions. So this would be times 8 times 8, top and bottom. So this new fraction would be 24 over 40. And this would be times 5 times 5. And this new fraction would be 35 over 40. So now that the denominators are the same, we can compare them. And obviously, 35 over 40 is much bigger than 24 over 40. So the open mouth eats the bigger fraction. So the answer would be 7/8. And that's how I taught them how to do it. It's very traditional, and that's how I want them to do every single problem, whether they're just putting the sign or whether they're putting it on a number line.